All right, I think everybody here knows the deal, but whenever you're ready, you can go right in with questions.
Melanie, there's 5-6 times there in the second half where it looked like this is where they're going to take off, and your girls kind of fought back or tied up several times. What do you think that said about your team? If they did that there, they kind of cut it back, tied it several times late.
I think it says a lot about them sticking to a game plan and not getting caught up in their momentum, their run, and just going, okay, we're going to stick to that game plan. There was only one time in the game that I felt like I needed to call a timeout and stop the bleeding. And when we played at South Carolina the last couple of years, that wasn't the case. I would have run out of timeouts if I did it every time. We stuck to the game plan, and we made them do their weakness, and they stepped up and hit big shots. To the fact that it was 30-30 in the paint, our bench outscored them, all those things. We shot 4 for 20 from 3. I mean, that's the glaring difference is the three-point shooting, and who would have thought? We're supposed to be a three-point shooting team, and that's what we were trying to give them, keep it out of the war zone and take the pain away.
How did you guys recover from early on? They were getting buckets in the paint. Obviously, you put Shaw in. What else changed after the first few minutes?
Well, I think the first few minutes, we've never played anybody that size yet. We've played one SEC game, and I think it's a huge adjustment from preseason to play all that size. And to be honest with you, I think at the beginning you're just kind of in awe, and you're not ready. You're just not ready. And then once we settled down and realized, okay, we need to do this and do what we've been asking them to do, they picked it right up.
How difficult was it with Mitchell? Wilson comes in as their leading scorer, and I think she was held to 4, but
yeah.
Mitchell finds a way to keep getting to the ball.
She got in a zone where, we're on our timeouts, we're just talking about, Mitchell's hot, she's in a zone, and she's going to keep trying to score. And that's what she did. That's why she's 2-time SEC Player of the Year, I think. But that was difficult, and then I felt like we calmed her down a little bit, and then Roy started going off. So, this is a team that I think could go right back to the Final Four. I think right now, for us, it will help a team that has just worked really hard and stuck to a game plan to continue to do that. And it shouldn't. I think our big thing is it shouldn't matter who our competition is. It should be about us. But South Carolina, they stepped up and made some shots, and on the road that. They're very good.
Coach, that's 2 games in a row when you guys were playing really well. You were ahead last week, and kind of things unraveled in the 4th period. And this week, you're down by just a point going into the 4th period, and things kind of unraveled again. What can you do as a coach to kind of fix something like that?
I'll be honest with you, I don't think we unraveled. I think there's a huge difference between our game and Ole Miss. Ole Miss, we melted down. It was bad. I'm really proud of how we recovered from that a couple days later. I think they stepped up their defense and picked it up to another level that they hadn't been playing, stepped in passing lanes and got some runouts. But we had 26 turnovers in Ole Miss, and we only had 13 tonight against a very, very good defensive team. And we got great shots. So I just think we lacked the confidence to knock down the shots when we needed them to down the stretch. We got really good looks from our shooters. And I think we were very calm. It was a totally different look in our players' face down the stretch.
You guys won
We stayed together. We didn't do any of that. But the thing at Ole Miss is it's over. And I'm really proud of how they let it go.
You guys have more blocks than South Carolina. Did you ever believe that?
We're not working on blocking shots. We're working on taking charges.
Dalton started tonight, and that's the
Yes.
first time since Green Bay. What areas did she improve in that allowed her to?
Her focus. She's our grit player, and she's been very gritty, and she's been defending, and she's been shooting the ball really well in practice. I think her focus has been really good since Christmas, and she got MVP up at Fordham. She was ready to start a couple games ago, but we had been winning, And so as long as we were winning, I usually keep that lineup and that rotation, because you're looking to have a confident rotation and comfortable roles going into the first game of SEC play. So as you saw, she was doing really well coming into this game. One of the reasons she started was I wanted to start Rachel and Becca together, so that we could have. I knew we were going to have to. They score 80-some points a game. We were going to have to score more. And with Rachel and Becca out there at the same time, that gives us more firepower offensively. And Krista Reed. So you have 3 guards and a stretch 4 that really can shoot the basketball and spread the floor. And I thought we needed that. So we went small against South Carolina, which makes us better offensively. We're going to have to score more points, and I learned that right away. But our kids, we're doing a lot of new things, and so it's having a lot of freshmen out there. We've changed a lot of things this year, and they're all willing right now. And I think there's no, everybody says there's no such thing as moral victories, and we don't want any. But I think the fact that they came back from a really tough loss on the road and were able to handle this mentally, it says a lot about our cohesiveness and our chemistry and what they're willing to do. We're going to get back to work tomorrow. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.